Volky, a music festival loses $850,000 on its very first weekend. What does that tell you, economically?
It tells you the market wasn't ready, but more importantly, it tells you the idea was ahead of its time. And that's the most dangerous place to be right. Same festival is pulling $131 million in a single year.
And yet, 20 years later, that same festival is pulling $131 million in a single year.
Which is exactly what we're breaking down today. Welcome to Volky Econ 101. October 1999 at the California desert. 37,000 people showed up. The organizers needed 70,000 just to break even. At the end of 2 days, they were down nearly $850K. Rage Against the Machine, one of the biggest bands on the planet, felt so bad they gave half their own fee back. Coachella was dead before it even started, or so everyone thought. Fast forward less than 20 years, and that same festival is pulling over $100 million in a single year. 750,000 people show up across 6 days. Not 2. VIP tickets crack $5,000 and sell out in under 3 hours. People are buying tickets 11 months before the lineup is even announced. That's not a festival anymore. That is a brand, a culture, and a billion-dollar business model. And the economics behind it? Way more interesting than just good music.
Wait a minute, Volky. So did they really lose almost $1 million? And did Rage Against the Machine actually give the money back? This whole thing just doesn't sound very believable.
This isn't just a crazy situation, Jason. In fact, it fully illustrates the state of the music industry in 1999. Physical album sales were the most important source of revenue back then. Because of this, no one even took live concerts seriously as a primary source of income.
So, the whole model was wrong for the time.
Exactly. Paul Tullett was trying to sell a destination experience before the market had even grasped what that meant. The idea was spot on, but the timing was truly disastrous.
Okay, so how did they not just quit?
That's exactly what we're getting into. Stay with me. The survival era. Coachella didn't come back in 2000. The plug was pulled. But in early 2001, a company called AEG bought Golden Voice, the promoter, for $7 million. AEG made a calculated bet, keep Coachella alive even while it's losing money, because the long-term upside is there. Think of it like a startup burning cash on purpose. You do it when you believe in what you're building. Coachella returned in April 2001, smaller, cheaper, 1 day only. 32,000 people showed up. Still lost money, but less of it. In 2002, Björk and Oasis headlined. 55,000 people came. First time it almost broke even. Then, in 2003, one quiet decision changed the entire financial model forever. They introduced camping. And that single word, camping, is what transformed Coachella from a concert into an economy. The camping economy. Here. NAS. Why camping was a genius business move and not just a lifestyle add-on. When someone drives in for the day, watches a few bands, and drives home, they spend $50 on a ticket, maybe a beer. But when they re-sleeping there, showering there, eating all 3 meals there, and staying all weekend, they're not an attendee anymore. They're a resident of a temporary city. Their spend per head skyrockets, and so does the festival's margin on every single person. In 2003, Coachella hit 70,000 attendees and recorded its first ever profit. That's the power of changing consumer behavior through the right incentive structure. This is Econ 101 in real life. Switching from transactions to immersive economic. The brand inflection point. 2004 was the year Coachella stopped being an experiment and started being a brand. Radiohead and The Cure headlined. Not the safest bookings, but exactly the kind of acts that defined a cultural identity. 110,000 people came, first ever sellout. Rolling Stone called it the best festival in the country. Then came April 29, 2006, and a performance nobody was expecting to become legendary. Daft Punk. Sahara Tent, a custom pyramid stage. The crowd was so packed, people were literally climbing on each other. That night proved two things. Coachella could create moments that live beyond the festival, and electronic music wasn't a side act. It was the main event. The gross that year? $9 million. Tiny compared to what's coming, but the identity was now locked in.
Well, I think I'm starting to get it. I mean, the real issue isn't the music, is it? It's more like they've built a huge economy inside a fence.
Actually, you've put it very well. Admission fees, lodging, food and drink, souvenirs, it all comes together in one place. That's what makes a festival the very essence of this experience.
And once people feel like they have to be there, not just want to, that's when the real pricing power kicks in.
Exactly. Economists call this inelastic demand, which is a great term for it. When people buy tickets 11 months before the lineup is even announced, they aren't actually paying for the artists. Instead, they're paying for status and FOMO.
FOMO is literally a revenue model now.
And Jason, welcome to the modern event economy. Scaling to dominance. By 2010, Coachella made a move that looked risky from the outside. They killed single-day tickets completely. 3-day passes only. Take it or leave it. People took it. Revenue jumped to $21.7 million. Attendance hit a record 75,000 per day. By 2011, Coachella became the #1 grossing festival in the world, not just America, the world. Just 12 years after losing nearly $1 million. Then came 2012, the boldest call yet. Run the exact same lineup 2 weekends in a row. Rolling Stone called it a risky move. Both weekends sold out in under 3 hours. Revenue almost doubled overnight, from $24.9 million to $47.3 million. And then, during Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's set, a projection of Tupac appeared on stage. Technically not a hologram. Practically, it broke the internet within hours. Coachella was no longer just a festival. It was a global content machine. The peak, the pandemic, and the warning. By 2017, Coachella crossed $100 million in a single year, a first in music festival history. In 2018, Beyonce delivered what many called the greatest festival performance ever. A Netflix documentary followed, watched by millions who weren't even there. 2019 estimates put gross revenue at $131 million, an all-time record. Then COVID hit, and for the first time since 2000, there was no Coachella. 2 years of zero revenue. Hundreds of businesses in Indio, hotels, restaurants, shops felt it hard. The comeback in 2022 was historic, 750,000 total admissions. Tickets sold out in 75 minutes. But here's the warning sign nobody's talking about loudly enough. By 2024, for the first time in years, Coachella didn't sell out fast. Because Taylor Swift's Eras Tour alone grossed over $1 billion. A headliner fee of $8 million can't compete with that.
So even Coachella, this untouchable empire, can hit a ceiling.
Every business hits a ceiling when the market around it changes faster than its pricing model. The top artists are now their own platforms. Billion-dollar tours, streaming cuts, brand deals, a festival fee becomes noise.
So it's like the same disruption Coachella did to physical album sales is now happening to Coachella itself.
That is an extremely sharp observation. Disruption is a cycle, not a destination. The same force that built Coachella, the shift in how people experience and value music, is now the force pressuring it.
Okay, that genuinely hit. I feel like I need to sit with that for a second.
Good. That discomfort is called financial awareness. Hold on to it. So, what's the real lesson here? Coachella didn't succeed because of music. It succeeded because it understood 3 economic principles better than anyone in the industry. 1. Immersive experiences command premium pricing that transactional ones never can. 2. Inelastic demand, when you become part of someone's identity, is the most powerful business moat on earth. 3. Even the most dominant empires are vulnerable when the ecosystem around them shifts. From $850,000 in losses to $131 million in a single year, that's not luck. That's the compounding effect of understanding human behavior and making bold structural calls. If you found this valuable, drop a comment with which economic lesson hit hardest. And if you want to understand how these same forces are reshaping global markets right now, You know where to find us. Also, please give a like to be seen by other people to watch our channel. That will help us to grow our channel. Thanks for your kind time. This is Volky Econ 101. See you next time. Stay tuned.